Hello, everyone. It's Alexis with Create Your Future. And you guys, we're back today with another video. And today we have Anna joining us, who's a coach on our team and a law of attraction expert. So today we're talking about how to be more receptive, how to allow your manifestations to come to you, and also just about general law of attraction principles to allow you to lean back to receive what you want. So before we get started, thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And please hit the bell icon in the box below and you get notified every time that we post new videos, which is daily, which is pretty awesome. So Anna, just jump in and say hello and about your initial ideas about all of this.
Hi, Alexis. Hi, everyone. I have noticed lately with my clients that receiving a manifestation is a concept that is quite misunderstood, because a lot of people think that now I have visualized, now I have done my mental diet, what can I do to receive? So there's a lot of, I need to, especially with SPs, I need to text, I need to do things so she can think of me and then take action towards me. And that is not manifestation. I think the concept that is quite misunderstood is inspired action, because I find myself explaining a lot that when the action is inspired, you don't get in a state where you start questioning, is this inspired action? Should I do? Should I not do? A lot of my clients ask me, should I text him? When you're asking that question, first of all, it's not inspired action, meaning it's not part of your manifestation. If you want to text them, do that. Like whatever you do in physical world has nothing to do, and I hope this won't be misunderstood either, but it has nothing to do with your manifestation, and therefore it cannot ruin your manifestation. The only way you get in your way is through your doubts and your fears. So the physical things that you need to do, you live your life, you go about your life normally, like you do. A lot of people don't know how to reply to their SP, because some of them are friends and they are trying to manifest a relationship, and they are in contact, but they ask me, how do I live in the end of being in a relationship with them and then replying to them as a friend? You do it normally, like you live your life, you live your physical normal life like you do. The actions that you take for manifestation is in your head, in your mind, in your imagination, in your feeling, in your body. And then you allow the manifestation to come to you, because if you think about the fact that you're manifesting through your awareness, which is the all-knowing awareness that knows how to bring your manifestation to you, even when it seems completely impossible, there's nothing that you as a human 3D being that you can do to help the all-knowing awareness. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, no, and it's such a beautiful way to put it, and it totally makes sense, especially when we know that your awareness, like you said, and your consciousness, all of you is manifesting. So your thoughts, your physiology, your human feelings, your whole being, you guys, is what influences the reality around you. And I think I can also add in like a couple of examples. Like Anna and I were talking about this before the video started, is that there's two ways of like doing your day. Like, let's take me, Alexis, for example. There's one way of doing my day. I got up this morning, I had my coffee, I had something to eat, I did the things I do in the morning, and then I go to the gym, I came home, I got ready, and I'm seeing beautiful Anna for a video today. That is the perspective that I use for my morning and for my day, me. The other idea, which is taking action out of anxiety, feeling crazy, feeling frustrated, feeling overwhelmed, hurricane in the mind, oh my God, what's going on? Oh my God, I have to control something, would be like this. I got up, you guys, and then guess what I did? I had my coffee, and then I sent my SP a text. I waited for the text. Is he going to text me back? What are we doing? Where are we going? How do I take action? How do I stop? Okay. So I'm not option B throughout my day. I'm option A, because I know that living my life fully is part of what I'm manifesting. If I and my physiology and my consciousness and my awareness influence all, from all that is to all that is, then why would I be spending a lot of time worrying, action, frustrated, allowing that to kind of like take root within me, because that comes outside of me then? right? So we're hoping that all this makes sense to everyone. So if you guys can comment in the box below, like once the video posts, that would be amazing, because we're always trying to bring elusive topics to human awareness too, right, Anna? Like we're trying to tell you guys what to do these are all spiritual concepts. So we're trying to bring them in so that we understand what to do while we're telling you not to do anything, right?
Yes. Yes, and that is kind of the basis of manifestation. When you become aware of conscious manifesting, and you know that you have been manifesting all your life and everything about you is manifesting, you don't want your life to be all about your SP and stressing about it and why isn't he texting. And a lot of clients ask me, like, I want a text from him tonight, what can I do? First of all, manifestation is a practice. You practice. You do it all the time. You need to practice it. You do it. You don't stop doing it. Like take it like the physical exercise that you do. If you want to go from A to B, you need to keep doing the physical exercise. That's the same thing with your mind. And like you need to keep doing it. You can't do a few sit-ups and get up and look at yourself in the mirror like, where are my abs? It's the same with manifestation. It's okay that it takes time. It's okay. Of course, you can manifest quickly, especially when you don't have resistance to it. And but like expecting something to happen now, otherwise I failed, is a very stressful state of being to be in. Because I see a lot of it. Like I have imagined this and it didn't happen. Then you're not at the point where your manifestation has come. You are not done with your manifestation until it has happened. Until then, anything can happen in the middle. Until you get your manifestation, you are not done. You need to keep doing it, but do it from the state of, I am trusting this. And have so much patience with yourself to let yourself live your life. Like, go to the gym, enjoy your coffee. You don't have to be affirming all day long. That is why I say to my clients, like, affirm when you think about the subject. If it's a lot, then affirm a lot. But if you have moments when you just want to enjoy doing something else, you don't have to stress yourself, oh, but I need to affirm, I can't stop affirming, or I need to visualize. It just puts you in a stressful state, and you take that stress into your manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I hope that made sense. This is so abstract. It takes a lot of doing it to realize what works for you, how it feels in your body. Sometimes you feel the affirmation, whether it resonates or not, and then you change the synonym of the same word, and it feels different. But this happens when you have done it so much that you feel your body, you feel the words in your body. I don't know how to explain this. It feels different, and it's a constant work on yourself, but with patience and with love towards yourself and your life, because again, you need to live your life. You can't just do that one manifestation from morning to evening.
Right. No, and I think another way you guys can look at this too is, I would say, to take a hard look at what we're saying and to look at yourself in your life. And if you feel resistance to just living your life, like, let's go back to my option A, option B. Me, Alexis, I get up, open my eyes. I actually usually do like some sort of meditation before I get out of bed. But anyways, I forgot to add that in. It's like daily life, or what is that called on YouTube? It's like day in the life of, right? Amanda and I did a video once on that. So, I have my coffee, I go to the gym. Like, if your life doesn't feel like that, you can't be in the moment, living your life. If your manifesting now has become all that you do, if you're so caught up in your headspace that it feels overwhelming, if you're not out spending time with friends, getting fresh air, doing things that make you you, then perhaps there's also a version of you, a version change to do. There's some deeper work to do in conjunction with manifesting for your SP about you being able to live a full life, about you being in touch with your hobbies again. Like I know from a lot of my clients, COVID-19, what it's done to the collective consciousness worldwide is that it's changed a lot of people in a really good way, but a lot of people are going through like a loss of self or a loss of a connection to the things that they used to do that made them them. But you guys, now is the time to either get back to the things that you did before that made you you, because we all need to have a rhythmic pattern, a rhythm to the day, a rhythm of peace, serenity, a sense of abundance, a sense of fullness, no matter what's going on. And, even if you had hobbies before and you don't have them now, then maybe creating some new ones so that you don't want your hobby to be your manifesting, because that's again saying like your mental diet is a thing you do once in a while, or it's a technique, or it's not a hobby. You're always manifesting, you're always creating, you're always thinking, you're always feeling something. So I love it that everyone watches our videos, but we don't want you to watch the videos and then not implement this into being, right? It's like, we just need to have a balance here. And I just wanted to add in too that Anna and I had found from Neville the principle of least action, which is power of awareness. Is that what we found it in?
Yeah, power of awareness, yes.
Yeah, so you might want to talk a little bit about that too.
Yes, and I was just about to say something similar to that, adding to what you just said. All this stressing about, and I have to do this, I have to do that, and forgetting your life is actually not, quote unquote, the correct way of manifesting or doing the conscious manifesting, because manifestation is knowing that since you create whatever it is you create through your mind, it is the job of your awareness to bring it to you, so you don't have to stress about how it comes to you. And the principle of least action is exactly that you can only imagine, use your imagination, whether it's visualization you use or mental diet, you need to be doing the mental diet regardless, but whether it's affirmations or anything in your imagination that you do, and you trust that that is enough. Mm-hmm. You don't need to stress about the text. You don't need to stress about why isn't he texting, because again, there is nothing that you can possibly do as a human being that is greater than your consciousness can figure out how to solve that problem. And when you trust that, and you come to the part where you trust it by doing it, as Alexis said, you watch the videos, you know everything we're saying, but you need to do it enough till you start trusting it, because you see results, small things start happening, and then you trust it and you sit back and receive. And that is the least action. You can't physically take action to help your manifestation. It's not how it works. If it's needed that you take action, you will be guided in a way that you won't even feel you're doing anything. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes you won't even know that it's needed for you to do this thing to bring your manifestation. You see it afterwards. I think I've been talking about this a lot lately, because a lot of people ask, like, what can I do? Should I do this? Should I text him? It's especially about the texts that you feel like you need to control the 3D. I need to text him. I need to let him know. I need to remind him that I still exist. I need to make him feel this way. It's not your job to make it happen. Your job is to stay in the end, trust the process, and let it come to you. If it's needed that you take action, you will. Mm-hmm. And you need to trust it, that you will. You won't have a choice. If your manifestation is impressed on your subconscious mind, it will come to pass. And if you have to move to do things, you won't have a choice. Like, you will have to do it.
Exactly. And as you're talking, I was thinking about an example too that you can use, that you can think of this in a different way, because oftentimes it helps us to look at things outside of a specific person, to use them as analogies for the specific person. That's why I'm always using props with people, pens and chapsticks and things, so that you can kind of like look at it in a way for a different framework. And I think another example we can think about is, like, let's say, going back to your idea about the abs, right? Let's think about like weight loss or a gym routine. And let's apply this principle. And if you decide, like, oh, and let's say a person decided, I want to look trim, I want to have more of an hourglass figure, I want to have like a certain look to my abs, or let's just pretend that this person has a certain look that they decided for their body. They've intended for it, they visualized for it, whatever they've done in the manifesting realm, they've done, right? And then let's just say they go about their day. Well, they go about their day, then they could be like on their phone, and they get like a text from a friend, like, hey, so I just joined this gym. You want to join with me too? Wouldn't it be so much fun? The person's like, doesn't even realize it. Oh yeah, let me join the gym. They join the gym, and then they meet someone else. They go to a certain class. All these events are what we say are the bridge of events that line up because the person has decided to be in the being of awareness and consciousness and thoughts of being in the end. And then everything orchestrates to get them there, even though they're here and they're there right now, right? So the SP, you guys, it's no different. It's just that we have the illusion, because the SP is a person, that we have to like convince them, tell them he or she might forget about me. What if I don't? Like, what if, right? And all of that is an old framework of living in life that we don't want to apply to this, because that's also saying that it's like your way or the highway, or that you know how to manifest for it, or that you know what to do. Like, you know better than all that is, you know better than the God within you, how to bring it forth, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly. And I think it might come from the society that we're generally living in, because we are being pressured so much to do things like, time is up, you need to do this, time is up, like you need to take the education, you need to work, you need to go to work, you need to do this, this. And then we're just programmed that we need to do things to make it happen. You need to make it okay for you to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, with manifestation, you can only receive it. You cannot do it. Your action, the action that you are taking for conscious manifestation, is in your mind. You're taking the action of feeling it already real, affirming it already real. That is the action you take. Everything else will happen. And again, you need to trust that it will.
Exactly. Having trust, having faith are, again, spiritual concepts. And you want to think, though, that you can be in a feeling and an experience in your awareness and your consciousness within that is filled with faith and that is filled with trust. And again, if that's an issue for you, then you don't want to think about your SP. You want to think about, what are my thoughts and feelings about trust and about faith? What are my thoughts and feelings about life and living about myself? What are my thoughts and feelings about living a full life, a juicy, beautiful, lovely, awesome, full life outside of my specific person? Because, you know, the more juicy, colorful, happy, alive you are, then generally people like to be around us even more. I like to think of that applies here. So.
Yes, definitely. And again, going back to manifestation concepts, when you are in a state of, oh, I need to control this, or I need to tell him something, or I need to know what he thinks, and you depend on what is happening outside of you, it's like not, in manifestation, we always say we are connected. We are all one. Your person is you. Your person is inside of you. So when you start trying to control what is happening on the outside, you are creating this separation, which really isn't there, but you get the illusion of being completely separated from them, and it's stressful. But when you bring it back to yourself, that he is me, he's inside of me, he is in my mind. When I imagine him, that is real. That is real enough for it to manifest, because that version of him already exists, and that version of me already exists. then you don't need to control the outside anymore. And also that ask yourself the question, if I were in a happy relationship with my SP, what would my thoughts be? How would I feel? You wouldn't feel the need to control him, tell him stuff, because he would already be the version that you want him to be. Now I always say he, because it's natural for me. It could be a she, whoever you are manifesting. But yes, if you're that version of you who is in that perfect relationship, you would be calm, you would be enjoying your life, and it's okay to take breaks from thinking. It's okay to go and just enjoy nature or enjoy your coffee. It doesn't ruin your manifestation. It doesn't stop your manifestation. Unless you're thinking the opposite thoughts, then it just brings your directs your manifestation in the opposite direction.
Yeah, exactly. And we want to look at having a full life and doing things like the nature or the coffee, whatever you like to do, as being an addition to your manifesting. And it's oftentimes really good time to say your intentions and to repeat your intentions, to do your inner conversations throughout the day, is when you are in a more, the subconscious is more impressionable when you're in a state of allowing, when you're in a state of receptivity, when you're in a state of peace. Because just to go a little bit into the psychological part here, we have the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and then the critical filter. The critical filter of the mind is like a gatekeeper to your subconscious, and we want to bypass it so that you influence your subconscious mind. And just like the people in your reality, your subconscious does not want to be manipulated. It's not going to be conjured into doing something. You can't convince yourself. The critical filter in your mind will get a more like a gatekeeper, like a bouncer. It's like your subconscious is the party. The critical faculty is the bouncer, the big guy at the door. And that big guy gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger the more rigid you are. And the more that you are, what am I doing? Where am I going? What is happening? What action do I take? That solidifies the mind to put a big break on being impressionable. So, you know, we just want to encourage you here today to like have that full life, be out, be doing things, and allow that at time. Allow the freedom to come back into your being, allowing the freedom to come back into your body, because that is your awareness, that's your consciousness. It's not going to mess anything up. It's not going to mess anything up, right? Like, I feel like I hear it all the time. It's like, Alexis, like, if I go on vacation, am I going to mess up my manifestation? Like, if I leave my intentions for a moment, am I going to? It's like, no. If anything, it's the exact opposite, right?
I also get, oh, I reacted. Did I ruin it now? No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You need to accept the fact that you are a human being with human emotions. And about what you were saying before, what you resist persists.
Yeah.
Like if you keep resisting this negative feeling, the hurt, the pain, it just fights back. You need to find a way to, first of all, being okay with you feeling that. It's okay. I'm hurt. I feel hurt. I feel like this. Then this could be a whole new video about self-concept. But again, make it okay that you feel that, because when you start not fighting it, oh, I need to make this go away, otherwise I can't manifest. It just fights back. It resists. What you resist persists. Be in that. Find ways that work for you to be in that receptive, relaxed state, because you're doing it. You're not doing it wrong. Like, you know what you're doing. It's okay. Like, you will, even if you are doing it wrong, you'll figure it out by doing it, by keep doing it.
Yeah. No, it's just such a beautiful way to put all of that. And I think, just to sum it up for everyone, we've gone over today how to be more receptive, how to allow your manifestations to come to you. And we talked about Neville and how Neville would give us the beautiful principle of least action. And I like to think that Anna here is just a Neville expert. So she knows her stuff. She knows what she's doing. If you need extra support, book a one-on-one with Anna. She's on sale and she knows what she's talking about. She can guide you to that right avenue to get you on the right thoughts, but to also have that balanced life where you're really manifesting from your awareness, from your consciousness, so you get what you want. So like I already said, the link for coaching with Anna is in the box below. And thank you one more time for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have an awesome day. Bye.